Good morning. It's December 2nd, and I'm out flying my Blue Baby. These plans came off of RC groups on the Blue Baby thread under the Scratch Built Foamy forum. This is probably one of the easiest builds I've ever done. I've done a flight test Simple Cub, and this is much easier. I have to tell you. The power pod idea by flight test is awesome, but I'm not as impressed as I am with these plans. These were easy to follow, as I said, plus you could customize it. And you could do a number of wings. The Klein-Fogelman 3, the CFM or KFM3 type wings that are on this now are the polyhedral tips. But I also have over here, walk over to the truck, I have another set of wings that are the built per the plans. Now, Jack Herbs was the one who suggested that I go with the polyhedral tips, and I just took it out for a maiden, and it was awesome. I mean, this thing was great. It behaves a little strange in the air. I still got to get it balanced out a tad bit more, maybe adjust the trims, but I was just flying it for about 6-7 minutes, and it was awesome. I don't know another name to say for this. It's just very cool. Anyway, let's take a look at the motor on this thing. We've got a Turnigy D2830/11 1000 kilovolt motor. This is swinging a 9047 Gemfan prop. Ooh, I can't talk today. Let's see, we've got some 9-gram servos in the back, and I had to put a bunch of weight up front because I put the servos in the back because with these hands, I can't get in that cabinet to work, or this little cabin area here. Maybe I should have just toughed it out and done it, but maybe on the next design. And that's the thing. This is so easy to build that I'll build another one and not even lose any sleep over it. This is, as you can see, it's the tape-covered foam. And again, Jack suggested that I spray adhesive on the foam before I put the tape. And I gotta tell you, that's an awesome move. Because look at that wing. That wing came out great. I mean, there's a little wrinkles over here where I screwed up. But other than that, it's pretty cool. You can see the balance marks I put in. And I'm just so happy the way this thing performs. So I'm going to stop talking now. Let's go flying. Okay. Back to our flight. Centered. All right. Any other specs I need to tell you guys? I'm flying a 1300 milliamp hour 3S that's in the battery hatch underneath. Just see right there, little magnetic hatch in there, and I've got my little window decals that I have on the thread. There's a PDF on the embedded in the thread, so if you want to download those window decals, feel free. Let's see. Control surface check, good. This is only a 3-channel. Eventually I'll go to a 4. Let's see. Don't make a liar out of me. And up she goes. Now I think she's a little nose heavy, because it's behaving that way. So I can always take some weight away. I put it in a sealed compartment under the engine, and I hot glued it in place so it's easy to get rid of it. You see how cool that thing just took off? How easy? I mean, it was amazing. It's amazing. And for me, that's something pretty special, because I could not get the flight test Simple Cub to take off that easy. And I was in conditions, weather conditions, much like this, although it was the summer. Handles like a dream. I'm flying low rates on this, so you're not going to see a whole lot of stunts and everything. Especially since this is really the second flight. So I'm not going to get too adventurous. Adventurous, yeah. Look at this thing. It flies a lot like my flying fish for its handling characteristics. It's very docile in the air. The absolute perfect trainer, I should say. What a joy to fly. I mean it. I mean, I've flown a lot of planes so far that I've made, and this is one of the most fun. To be quite honest, I've only made about 6 or 7 planes, maybe 8, and of them, you know, the flying fish is pretty much my favorite one because it performs so nicely. We got a little breeze coming off the lake here at Core Creek Park in Langhorne, Pennsylvania. So you can see as the wing contacts that breeze, you get a lot of lift. I'm only being, I guess I'm at, wow, a little below half throttle. Nice. I was a little concerned about the power for this motor, but I believe in the forum thread I say that it's pulling about 135 watts. That's per my watt meter when I checked it out and I did a full load RPM test. And it seemed to really have a lot of oomph. Oh, the 9047 prop really does a good job. So I think I'm going to stick with that range. I may try to find a slow fly prop of that size, a traditional slow fly prop, because this is really a multi-rotor prop. Oh, and I'm also, I do have what you call the prop saver on this thing. Another one of Jack's suggestions. I gotta say, Jack, if you're watching this, thanks a lot. These are not his plans, but he has really helped us, the whole community, with all of his little tidbits of information that he shares. I mean, plus all the guys on the forum have been really, really helpful. I mean, all the guys who have been giving me advice in this thread, and the build took a little bit of time because I did a little bit each night, because unfortunately I got to work for a living. So it's like, you know, an hour here, hour there, but it was an easy build. And I took my time and just, you know, you have to let the white glue set, or polyurethane glue, I should say. And then, you know, I ended up making a couple different wings for it. This polyhedral tip wing, and then the straight, or that's a dihedral, sorry. I've been telling you the wrong thing all this time. It's a dihedral tip wing, and then I got a traditional dihedral wing, which I may take out and fly just to see how it behaves. And I will say, this is my first experience with a Klein-Fogelman wing, and it rocks! Holy cow, I never built a wing that simple. And I'm thinking that maybe that was part of the problem with the Flight Test Simple Cub. That the wing that's designed there is nice. It's more like a Clark airfoil, Clark Y airfoil in profile. The Klein-Fogelman's so simple and so strong. I mean, you can go with a bunch of different varieties of it too. So it's really not like you could find a wing style that fits what you want to do, either sport or just stability or just, you know, general flying. Nice. Now the only problem here, I got to admit, I cannot land this thing that well. These the landing gear are a little spongy, so if you don't land it exactly right, you sort of like not land as so much just drop and sit. I mean, the last time I landed, it was like a stall landing where it just like went, oh, I'm going to stop right here, right, okay? That was pretty funny. It was like, all right, I'll take that. Don't go in the grass. Let's see if we can land this thing a little bit better this time. Oh, no way! Not bad. Not bad at all. And in front of the camera as well. and on the landing mat. Wow, that's great. And I'll tell you that I never am able to do that. So this is a first for me. Well, thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk.